This is my May empties, and as usual I'm going to start with the makeup products. There isn't a ton of items here, but hopefully I can breeze through it a little bit quicker than usual. So I'm going to start off with the makeup, move on to the different categories. If I remember, I'll break down the categories into different timestamps. Check down in the description box below in case you wanted to bounce around between the different categories. First one is a product that I've been working on for a very long time. This was actually in my Project 20 pan from, I think it was the very end of 2016 and the very beginning of 2017. I finally finished it, but this is the IT Cosmetics Brow Power Universal Eyebrow Pencil, and this one I finally finished it. This took forever. This is such a hard, rough pencil that I had to really dig it into the brows. I felt like I was just scraping it into the brows. I've actually heard through the grapevine with these that if you can locate one that is not as hard and as firm of a pencil, that they actually perform pretty well and they have a really nice formula, but this one was just way too dried out when I received it. Took a very long time to use it up. You can see my little marks on the top of the pencil there, but the other side has that little spoolie. I think I got this in an Ipsy bag, and I haven't had Ipsy for well over a year, so you can see how long I've been trying to work on that one. Next up, I mentioned in my last empties video that I've been setting aside lipsticks and lip products that are at least halfway finished off, and this one was on my nightstand for a while. This one is one of the L'Oreal Color Riche lipsticks. This was in number 181 Sheer Linen, and I thought this was an absolute gorgeous nude shade. That is it right there. Let me see if I can get a little bit out for a swatch. It's really hard to do because it's scraping up against my hand, but that is a swatch of it. I think they've actually discontinued this line from the drugstore, but they're a really sheer, buildable, moisturizing lipstick, and I do miss this one. I think this is the last one. Yeah, I had a pink one and I had this one, and I think they're both out of my collection now. I wish they would have kept this line. I thought it was a really nice lipstick formula, and I thought it was really moisturizing for the lips. This was in my Get Ready With Me video that I just barely posted. I think it was yesterday's video or earlier today, but this is my Makeup Forever Full Cover Extreme Camouflage Cream Concealer. I had cut this open, and I actually filmed that video at the end of last week, so it was on Friday that I filmed it, but this has been cut open. I got out everything out of here that I possibly could. Let me see if I can show you. You can see in there that I cleaned it out. Everything else that's in here is dried and it's not usable. This is probably my absolute favorite #1 concealer that I like to use. I get shade number 3. I know that they do have a shade number 1 that's a little bit lighter, but I need to swatch it in stores and compare the two to see which one works better for my skin tone. This one actually matches my skin and my foundations perfectly, but if I want a little bit of a brightening effect up underneath the eye area, it would be nice to have shade number 1 as well in my collection, but love this stuff. Highly recommend this if you're after a really full coverage concealer that doesn't crease up underneath the eyes. This one's beautiful. Here's an item that I've had going for over 2 years. It's finally gotten to the point where it is separated in here, and I've used up the majority of this product. There's no way to finish off the rest of it. I think it has expired, and it's fine because I just picked up another one of these during the last Sephora VIB sale in April, and I just got a new Lancome tinted brow gel. So this is my old Anastasia tinted brow gel in granite, and it looks like there's a ton of product in here, but it's actually all the way down to right here. There's just a little bit along the edges there, and if I tip it to the side, do you see that liquid right there? Yeah, it has separated in here, so I'm calling it quits with this one. This is about the point where I got with my last tinted brow gel, so there's no way to use these up entirely. I was using this on a daily basis. This was the only eyebrow gel that I was using, and I still couldn't finish off the entire thing before it had expired. So the product goes all the way up to the top, and I got all the way down to about right there before it was, you know, dead inside. So I thought I did a pretty good job, and I really do like this product, but the new Lancome one that I tried out, I showed it in my last Get Ready With Me video that I was just talking about. I think the formula on that one is almost identical. It dries super fast, and I think I like that one just a little bit better because the wand on this one is pretty massive. As you can see there, and the wand on the Lancome one is a little bit smaller. It has finer teeth on the wand, and I just feel like it has a little bit more precision. But this one is a fantastic tinted brow gel. I've been using it for years. So there was that one. I do have two little like card samples, and I'll just breeze over those super fast because I really don't count these at the end of the year when I add up all the makeup products that I finished. But this one is the Lancome Dual Finish Multitasking Powder and Foundation in One. It's like a powder foundation. This one was in shade 130 Porcelain d'Ivory. It was a neutral powder, and it looks like there's still powder in here, but this is, I used everything in here. It did come with a little sponge at the top, which I thought was nice, but I used up all the powder. I thought it was fine. I didn't think it was anything amazing, so probably not going to be picking up this powder since I do have a couple already in my collection, but it was a fun sample to get, and it was perfect for travel. And then the other little packet sample thing that I have here, this one actually lasted a lot longer than I had anticipated. This one is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Beauty Balm, and this one, it was nice because it had the broad spectrum SPF of 20 in here, but it just comes in the one shade, I believe, and it was very dark for me, so I did have to bronze up my neck area to make it kind of match, but there is a ton of product in those little pods. So I did say on here that it was extremely sheer. I had to bring it down the neck, and that it did have this very light, subtle, minty sweet fragrance to it, which was kind of odd. But anyway, there was that one. Definitely won't be purchasing that one in the future. I have one little perfume sprayer sample here. This is from Reserve. I don't know. This one is the Clean Reserve Rain Reserve blend. I'm not sure if the line is called Clean or if it's called Reserve. I don't know. I don't know much about this brand. So anyway, this one was really fresh and nice. I enjoyed it. I think that one came out of a Sephora Play box, if I'm not mistaken. I have some skincare items here. This one actually showed up from Octoly, and at first I really wasn't like blown out of the water, but the more that I used it, the more that I really enjoyed it for my dry skin. This one is the Kate Somerville Exfolikate Cleanser. It is their daily foaming wash, and I actually have a separate video where I demo this product and the Kate Somerville exfoliator, the intensive treatment. So I finished this one off. You can see I had some markings on the back. I've been working on this one for a very long time. I enjoyed it. I'm mostly a bar soap kind of a girl for the face. I have a Clinique facial soap that I use that's in the bar form, and I really enjoy that, but sometimes I do feel like it dries my skin out a little bit, so I have to pack on the moisturizer. This one, I didn't have to pack on as much moisturizer, so I really did enjoy this. I think it would work 1,000 times better if you have one of those electronic cleansing devices like the Clarisonic or the one from Clinique. I think that it would foam up a lot better for you, but it did have a really light, fresh kind of scent to it that I enjoyed, and I liked it. It did take off my makeup really nice, and my skin didn't feel very dried out. So this one did come in a little duo pack from Octoly. Like I said, I have a separate review video. I'll link that down in the description box in case you're curious, but I'm still working on the Exfolikate intensive exfoliating treatment, so I still have this one going. I have the Ultra Bland Facial Cleanser. I have a lot of cleansers for the month of May, but everything was just at the tail end, and I finished one cleanser off, went on to the next, went on to the next. So this one was from Lush. This one was in a favorites video a long time ago. This is kind of similar to the Clinique balm, the Clinique cleansing balm. I can't remember what it's called. It's in like a purple tub. But this is pretty cool. I did clean this out because if you take 6 of these back to the Lush store, you can get a free fresh face mask. So I'm gonna add this into my little stash of these black pots, and I enjoyed this. It was a bit oily. I would put this on the skin, especially for the eye area. It would break down my eye makeup incredibly fast, and then you just use a washcloth to Just get some warm water, wipe it off, and it took off all my makeup. I love this stuff, but I'm probably gonna hold off on repurchasing it just because I have a handful of cleansers at the moment, and these kind of cleanser balm products, they take a little bit extra time than just using like my makeup eraser cloth. So I do like this though. It's really nice. Let's see, the Clinique Take the Day Off makeup remover for lids, lashes, and lips. I enjoy this stuff a lot. My top 3 eye makeup removers is this one, the Lancome by Facile, and then the Sephora waterproof eye makeup remover, the one that's like the bi-layer that you have to shake beforehand. I really like this one as well. This and the MAC one are pretty on par with each other. None of the ones that I just mentioned sting my eyes, so this is a really nice one if you have sensitive skin, and it's not that expensive. Clinique is actually pretty reasonable when it comes to their prices. Here is a product that I just mostly used on my neck area. This is the Pond's, is that French or is that English? Rejuvenous Anti-Wrinkle Cream. I just use this one on my neck. I really love the fragrance of the Pond's products, but this one is finally finished. I've had this one hanging around for at least 6 months, I would say, and I'm probably gonna go repurchase another one of these little travel sizes. I think these are only like $1 or $1.50, and they last a really long time, whether you're using it just on your neck or if you are using it on your face as well. Here's another cleanser like I was talking about. This one is the Juice Beauty Cleansing Milk. It's supposed to deeply cleanse to remove the makeup. I really wasn't a fan of this one. I liked all the other cleansers that I mentioned more than I liked this one. This one was pretty watery. I did write on the back, I put a couple notes on the back of this one. It was a really thin and watery formula, like I just said, and I've definitely tried better, so I will not be purchasing this one anytime in the future at any point. I have a deodorant here. I finished off another one of my little Piper Y jars, and I love this stuff. It is a natural aluminum-free activated charcoal based deodorant, and this stuff is phenomenal. You do have to take a little bit out and put it on your underarm with your fingertips, which some people have a really big problem with, and in my brain I feel like if you have clean underarms, it's not a big deal. I put lotion underneath my arms as well, and it really doesn't bother me. So as long as your underarms are clean, it shouldn't really be an issue. This stuff actually works better than some of the antiperspirant and deodorants that I was getting from the drugstore. This is a little bit pricier, but these last me between 3 and 4 months. And, you know, I love this stuff. It is a light gray color. It does have a really intense, like, spa-like fragrance. They have, I think, 11 essential oils in here, so the combination of the essential oils just makes up the fragrance of this product. I personally love the scent of this. And they did just come out with a stick version, and I did pick it up. So if you didn't want to use the jar version, they do have a stick version, and I was having trouble with mine. I don't know if the batch that I got mine from was messed up somehow, or if this melted while it was being delivered to me, but mine, when you take off the cap, this part is supposed to come off with it, so I have to unscrew the cap here, and it is so hard to get this product underneath my arm. I've tried putting a couple drops of water on it. I've tried breathing on it. I would breathe on it to try and warm it up before I put it on my underarm. I would stick it under my underarm and just leave it there for like 20 seconds. Sometimes I put a very thin layer of lotion underneath my arm and then try and use this. I've tried hundreds of different ways to get this to apply. I finally emailed them and was like, hey, is this normal? And they did mention that they're still trying to perfect the stick formula. So if you have ordered this, or if you were thinking about ordering it and you're having a really difficult time applying it to the underarms, I would say email them. They did answer me back, and they actually sent me out a replacement of the jar version because I love the jar version. I'm in love with this stuff. I have a full review video on this stuff all on its own, and they did just start a referral program, so I'll leave my link down in the description box. You can actually, if you order it from my link, you can get 15% off of your order, which is fantastic. That's more than the discounts that they usually put out every couple of months. Usually they'll send out like a 10% monthly discount, but the 15% discount is just from my link down there. I don't get anything personally from it, but after X amount of people order using my link, then I also get a discount on my next order. So anyway, I love this stuff to death. I wouldn't hand out a referral code for a product that I don't absolutely hands down stand behind and that I personally use and love, and this is a product that since the first day that I used it I've been in love with. So this has completely transferred me over to the aluminum free natural deodorants, and I can't stop raving about this product. It's just a really nice item, and with that discount I think it's the perfect time to pick it up if you were on the fence about it. So anyway, that's all I wanted to say about that. Sorry about the random side tangent that we just went on. I do have 3 lotions. I'm really bummed about one of them. Man, this is a product that was sent to me from Octoly and I love it to death. At first I was kind of on the fence about whether or not it really firmed the skin, but you know what? The fragrance on this stuff is just outstanding. It has the most incredibly fine, subtle little sheen, like a little shimmer that's on the skin. If you're out in the daylight, your skin can kind of catch that little shimmer. It's incredibly subtle though. I really don't feel like this actually firms your skin, but I feel like that incredibly subtle sheen that this product has when you're out in the sun gives off the effect of a firmer leg or, you know, arm or wherever you're putting this product. I put this all over. I didn't just target this on my butt, but you know, my butt and my legs. It's called the Bum Bum Cream on here, but it's actually pronounced in Portuguese Boom Boom, I think. But anyway, this guy unfortunately is finished. This one is pretty pricey for the size that I have here, but they do have a smaller size for around 20 bucks or $24, and they did just barely come out with the body spray version of this. So if you just like the scent of it, you can just pick up the body spray, but this stuff, I'm gonna be repurchasing this. I was trying to savor this for the summer months, but I'm just gonna have to repurchase it. It was that good. So like I said, this one was sent to me from Sol de Janeiro from Octoly's website. Here's another body lotion that I was pleasantly surprised with how moisturizing and how nice it felt on the skin. It almost left this really silky, velvety feeling. And this one is the Soap and Glory The Righteous Body Butter Lotion. This was really good. You can see my markings on the back where I was working on this one for a while now. Love this stuff, love the fragrance of this. My husband doesn't really like the fragrance on this one, so I have to use this one when he's not around me, but that's fine with me. It took me a couple months to get through this, but I really do enjoy it. I also have a hand cream that was in my purse. It just hung out in there. This is the Mangiacotti Hand Repair. This one is in the Lemon Verbena. I just had a little bit left in this and I solely only use this one on my hands. I actually really enjoyed this. I didn't think that it would be as nice as it was. I thought it was like a no-name off-brand little hand cream, but it was actually really good. So I do have a video where I just recently went through and did an inventory of all my body lotions and body butters and hand creams and stuff. I'll link that down there in the description box in case you wanted to go take a little peek. It's a little crazy, a little out of control. So I put myself on a no-buy for lotions for a couple months, which is a little, it's a little rough because I think the semi-annual sale for Bath & Body Works is coming up and I really like to pick up some of my favorite retired or discontinued fragrances from Bath & Body Works during that time, but I don't know. I'll see if I can stay strong, but this is the last body lotion or hand cream that I went through. A couple hair products, there's only a handful here. But this is my all-time favorite shampoo. I've been working on this one for a while now and I finally finished it up. I love the fragrance on this line specifically, but there's 2 different lines that I really like from the Pureology brand. But this one is the Pureology Pure Volume Extra Care Shampoo. And this one is actually a zero sulfate 100% vegan shampoo. It's great for color treated hair. I feel like the Pureology shampoos really bring my hair back to life. Like if I lighten my hair, or, I mean, my hair's been through the ringer. It's been color treated, it's been heat damaged. I do a lot to my hair, and this stuff, I feel like it just brings my hair back to life. It really mends the ends of my hair. I feel like I say this all the time, but I really don't feel like there's any shampoo out there that does for my hair what Pureology does for my hair. I know it's expensive, but you can actually use your 20% off coupons from Ulta on the Pureology hair care products. I would say go for the shampoo. I feel like that has the most benefits between a shampoo and their conditioner. Just skip their conditioner. If you want to, you could use them both together, but I really feel like the shampoo is where it's at, and then you can just use a deep conditioner or a leave-in conditioner, or, you know, some other sort of deep repair mask along with this product. But this stuff is really nice. This pink version smells out of this world amazing. This is more of like a sweeter fragrance. The purple one, which is the Hydrate formula, has more of a pepperminty scent. But yeah, that's my all-time favorite shampoo. I've been using it for almost 10 years now. I have a conditioner that I finally finished off. This is the Herbal Essences Hydrolicious De-Damage Boost Conditioner. This one is in the fragrance Berry Crush. This is supposed to moisturize and hydrate the hair. I feel like it did a fine job. The very last little bit of this product, I actually just used it to condition some of my natural bristle eye brushes and face brushes, but it smells delicious. I love the fragrance of that conditioner. It did a pretty nice job too. Obviously I've tried better ones, but usually those are like a deep conditioner sort of formula. So I have another one of the Clairol Natural Instincts ammonia-free semi-permanent hair dyes. This one's in shade number 2, which is black. I like this stuff. I feel like it lasts the entire month before I need to go and re-dye my hair again. I actually should probably dye my roots here in the next week or so, but I really like this stuff. You only have to leave it in for 10 minutes, and it's a semi-permanent dye, so, you know, I feel like it's a little bit less damaging than a permanent dye for your hair, especially a box dye version. I have a couple random products here that are just more like shower products or bathroom products. This first one, I've had this one in the shower for a while now because I've mostly just been using like bar soap to shave with or my hair conditioner to shave with, but this is the EOS Evolution of Smooth Shave Cream. This one is in Vanilla Bliss. You can actually shave wet or dry with this product. I thought it was fine. It's a little bit thick and it does clog up my razor blades, the blades of my razor a little bit, but it's fine. I really do like it. I don't know if I'm gonna go repurchase this. I feel like the Skintimate shave gel foam stuff is just as good as this one, so I don't know. We'll see what I purchase next when I'm at the store. Probably just whatever's on sale, whatever I have a coupon for. This is the Curel Hydrotherapy Wet Skin Moisturizer, and you put this on in the shower after you're done showering, and then you just get your towel and just kind of blot off, kind of dab the skin. It's supposed to take the place of a lotion. I feel like this stuff is really awesome for the winter time, but I've been using this in the summer. I'll put a little bit of this on and then I'll just get out of the shower. And after this had absorbed up in my skin, if I put on another lotion or a body butter, I just feel super moisturized. I don't have to put lotion on for the rest of the day. So I like combining this with my regular lotions and body butters, but I do have another one of these in the shower that I'm starting to work on. So this smelled so good. This is the Bath & Body Works White Birch and Vanilla Gentle Foaming Hand Soap. This stuff smelled awesome. I think this is a fall fragrance from 2016, but if I see this at the semi-annual sale, I'm definitely picking one up. This one, let's see if it has the fragrance notes on here. It says an autumn blend of white birch, vanilla mint, and cashmere woods. Smelled out of this world. If you see this at any semi-annual sales, definitely pick it up, smell it, see if you like it. this is probably one of my favorite fragrances I've ever had in a hand soap. And then finally, this is super random, but I just have some of these Juice Plus Orchard Blend. It's like a fruit and vegetable powder vitamin. This is like the fruit version. I've used up one of the vegetable versions in the past, but I really like using these. I am vegetarian. I feel like sometimes I'm not getting as many nutrients and vitamins that I need, so this is a nice way to supplement that a little bit. And it says on the back that it has a combination of apple, peach, cranberry, orange, papaya, cherry, pineapple, prunes, dates, and beets in here. So there is 121% of vitamin C in this. I don't usually add these into my empties, but I just thought it was, you know, if you're vegetarian, I would highly suggest some kind of vegetable or fruit-based, you know, vitamin or supplement or something, just to make sure you're getting everything that you need. But anyway, that is everything for my May empties. Let me know if you guys have tried any of these products or what your thoughts are on any of these, but that is it. So I appreciate you watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.